Hello all. I just watched this reading and I felt like it was time for some story time to provide some clarity, because there's just so many narratives being passed around when it comes to me, and I'm not unaware of the narratives. You know, I'm very aware of the narratives. By the grace of God, God shows me things. He walks me through things, and we just have a connection outside of this world, and I hold it near and dear to my heart, and I don't take it lightly. I've always had a very strong connection with him. I see that now my entire life. And he's always been graciously watching over me, you know, like he does everybody. And that's just the way I see it. Everybody has a calling. Everybody has a purpose. I do realize that with good, there is bad. With hurt and pain, there is happiness and peace. With fear, there is doubt. And, you know, all of these things, there's a balancing of the scales, you know, and there is a lot of evil people in this world for entertainment purposes only. And when I resigned from my job in October 2023, like I said in multiple videos and all my other accounts, I keep getting banned, and this one's probably going to too. That's why it keeps getting banned, because they don't want the truth to get out. Yeah, they totally demolished my life in all ways, all facets. They did not leave a page unturned. Not one page unturned. Not one nook and cranny. They completely exploited me. They completely TI'd me. They completely, in more ways than one, completely terrorized me outside of this world. Every person in my life has been entangled in it in some way, shape, or form. Every single person. Period. And well, one might ask why. Well, that is a good question, because last I checked, people resigned from jobs and there was no big deal. So one might ask why such things happened to one. You know? Why? Why do we live in a world where people can completely exploit you, terrorize you, and TI you because they say something, but they don't have any facts? Instead of facts, this is what they're going to do. Get closer. They're going to coerce, and they're going to create plots and schemes and challenges and setups to where they can create all these manipulation and tactics around you, so you then respond in a certain way because what they say and said wasn't true, and because they have no facts, they have to create a storyline, create facts. You see, and that's why we've led up to where we're at today, because everything they've said is untrue and they have no facts. And I know how they operate. I know what kind of ties they carry. I know how dirty they play. And so because I recognize all that, you got to think I worked for the company for over 8 years. You get a pretty big understanding of people. Particularly in that 8 years, when you literally, from the moment you started the company, from the moment you left, two different people, completely depleted, leaning on addictions to numb yourself because of the manipulation and the toxicity and the craziness that were inside that office, and the weirdness and the peculiar activities outside of this world. I wouldn't wish anybody to work in an environment like that, even if they were my worst enemy. And I pray for all of them. I severely pray for them. I do. Because I now realize how much they are connected with things outside of this world that do not run alongside God. Like unclean spirits is what I'll say, for entertainment purposes only. All right. And the lengths that they will go to is outside of this world. I mean, they have tried to take me out in so many ways, it's not even funny. The only reason why I'm here is because of God. It's straight miracles. Miracles. And so I fight in the way that I fight, through the gracious judicial system, as they say we're supposed to, through the law. And I fight that way because I know without a doubt, I start calling out names, I start doing all this stuff. Ooh, before I know it, I'll be hitting with some defamation of character, all this crap, because they have the legal system on lock. That's been made clear as day, and they'll file things that are so untrue and forged documents. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. That's how they operate. And there's a lot of them, and they're very much entangled. And it goes tippity top, tippity bottom, side to side. And so they created this narrative, and well, here we are almost 2 years later, and the narratives they're creating still don't add up. And so I wanted to provide you a clarity. Let me get closer. The reason why the narratives aren't adding up, because they were never true in the beginning. And they still aren't true. And so at the end of the day, truth doesn't need defending. It always comes out in the wash. What is done in the dark comes to light. The truth will always prevail. Why? Get closer. Because God is in the details. God sees. God knows. Whether you believe in him or not, it doesn't take away the fact that he exists. Period. You don't have to believe in him. That's fine. Whatever your walk is your walk, and you're entitled to have that. But it doesn't take away the fact that he exists. Source, the Most High, the Divine. So when I say that because in rooms you're not in conversations you're not in forgery and all this stuff that happens, he is in it. He is in it. The things you think, he knows you do. The things you say, he knows you say. So whether you say something, but you're thinking another thing, he knows between them. He knows between them. That's why I carry such a strong connection with him, because I recognize he is so entangled in my thoughts, in my everything. And I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't got nothing to defend. So I don't. But what I do is I fight. I fight for myself and I fight for others, because the systematic abuse is wrong. You can't exploit innocent people because so-and-so says so. That's not the world we should be living in. Not any of us. None of us. And so because we live in a world now that the innocent can be exploited and TI'd, I feel compelled to fight, seeing as I'm one of them. Among many. And so hopefully this video provides a little clarity to those that need some. And I guess it's a little spicy, but yeah, I'm aware of the narratives. I just don't care anymore. I don't care because I see why God strategically planned it all. I really do. He was using me and he was using them. God is in the details. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Period, dotted, in a sentence. And when it's my time to go, baby, he'll take me. And I'm ready for it. Like I told my mom, I'm like, man, I wish they would quit being cowards and just own up to it. Come put a gun to my head. Go ahead, do it. I'm ready. I'm ready to go on to the afterlife. You want to stay in this world? This world is straight chaos. Chaos, coercion, greedy, and bribery, ego. That is what's in this world right now. It sucks. It's not a good time. But what do I do? That's why I stay in my bubble. I stay in my bubble. I keep my circle tight. I don't say much, and I just enjoy life being by myself and God. And I feel lucky to be in that scenario in a world like this. Straight up. I do. I feel lucky to live this life with him in a world like this. And you should too.